time is
I
almost
know
up.
that's right.
Hey
Temperature
man, look,
check.
you know what it is, man. What a thermometer at, Chris?
Hey man,
What a
it's time to
thermometer.
check the temperature, man. We getting close to game time, shouty.
Yeah, I think everybody got that bird flu tonight, man.
Yay, man. I sure hope the Vikings have plenty of it.
Boy,
I'm
what you
talking about.
talking about?
I'm talking about Gucci Mane LaFleur.
What's going on in the Falcon fan, man? Y'all know who it is. Pop up boys, man. We're gonna do a quick pregame and check the temperature, like Chris say, man. But before we do that, man, y'all know we got to go through the quick headlines from the last couple of hours, last 48 hours, man. If y'all been under a rock, y'all
Mm-hmm.
know that boy Young Way Cool is back in Atlanta
Sure.
with his family or with his old lady, I guess. Didn't make travel with the team. Um, Parker Romo has started as the kicker, man. It's no surprise because we talk about what he did last year with the Vikings in 4 games. 11 to 12, very
Right.
accurate. And I think his miss was like a 50 yarder. No, it was a 46 yarder. But yeah, we have a new kicker, and I don't know what the future holds with Young Way Cool, but it's just not looking good at this point. And I have no problem with that because I had people go off in my comments, and I had to set them straight. But yeah, man. One thing about NFL career with a team or in the NFL is gonna come to cease to exist at some point. So
Hey
Young Way
man, not
Cool,
for long.
yeah, Young Way Cool
For
time in
long.
Atlanta is just over, man. But if y'all want to, man, we gonna give y'all our thoughts on some things, and y'all know what to do, man. Drop them questions if y'all feel like it. But
Mhm.
Chris, tell the people what's up, man.
Hey man, y'all know what's going on. Parker Romo era has begun, similar to the Michael Penix. And if you listen to Parker Romo, that is a guy who I don't want to say he's on edge, but I will say he's aware. He's aware that he's been on multiple teams, so he's gotten comfortable with being uncomfortable. I did like that quote because comfort kills. And I believe,
Absolutely.
slightly comfort is slightly killing Atlanta's kicking game because Young Way Cool. Let's just be honest. And I said this to the guys yesterday, and shout out to Kerry, T. Will, Big Low, everybody like that. What I'm saying, as I was having a conversation, I was just like, man, y'all gotta think about it. Who went from jumping from team to team to finding a home? So I do think that he was comfortable, and I do think that the Falcons were comfortable with Cool. How could you not be, especially at the end of 2023? But as I said in my last video, like 2024, that's when it all started to go downhill. And even some people at the end of 2023 was like, yeah, he missed 5 field goals. And I know me and Smitty said the same thing. We just hope that it didn't continue, but it did. So that's why we're here now. And the fact that Young Way Cool is not with the team, I feel like there was a conversation that was had. I understand that the kicking competition, apparently Cool kind of won the competition or something. But again, that was similar things that was said too with Lenny Craig. But regardless, Parker Romo is getting the start tonight. He was elevated to the 53-man roster, and also Jordan Fuller is on IR, so brought him back just for him to go back to IR, just for him to go to IR, should I say.
Agreed.
And also David Steels is a part of the team now as well as wide receiver.
Again.
Yeah, again, but circling, and we'll get to that stuff as the show, progresses. But bringing it right back to Young Way Cool, Smitty, don't this kind of just seem like? And I'm not saying that he's a quitter, Young Way Cool, but just the situation from the outside, being on the outside of it, it looks similar to when Marcus Mariota said, "Oh, y'all going with Desmond Ritter? All right, well, I'm fit to go have his surgery."
Yeah, yeah. Before I answer that, man, give a shout out to the chat, man.
Oh, you
Sip
got it.
Legacy, what's up, my dude? Robert Blackman, EQ, William Amy, 82 Monte Carlo, what's good? Marquavius Glass. Um, Marquavius
Been a
says
minute.
third and 14. I do not want to see a halfback screen. Throw it past the sticks. If it's 3rd down and 7, throw it past the sticks. We should have kept the German kicker. Absolutely agree
Hey,
with
there
that.
you have it.
Doug Morrison, what's up, my guy?
What's
Tay
going
Rowe,
on?
Solomon
Hey,
Washington, what's up, my guy?
what's good, y'all? What's
Yeah,
good,
let's get
y'all?
you in. Absolutely, absolutely. Brandon Little, what's up, my guy?
Mm-hmm.
EQ said Kurt Koo hurt his leg kicking and has not been the same. Absolutely, because if y'all remember last year, they say he had a hip injury.
Yeah, man, it's mechanics, bro.
Yeah,
It really is. It really is.
absolutely.
And again, I don't think Kua necessarily knows exactly where the ball is going. I just got too many examples, especially like last year, that Saints game, him hopping up and down. Last week, him, going face first and everything. It just like, I don't think that he necessarily knows where the ball is going.
Absolutely. But to get back to your question about the Mariota situation, it absolutely does look like that because let's be real. I think Raheem Morris kept Younghoe Koo because of his past accolades, and it's okay to have faith in your players, but you got to know when the things are starting to down, trend on a downward spiral. You got to pick it up right there and now.
Mm-hmm.
So when you pick that up, man, you just got to just like with Kirk Cousins last year. When you seen that Los Angeles Chargers game, you see his arm strength fade in that game, it's time to make a change.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you paid him a lot of money, and the money I already spent, but you got to
Yeah,
take the loss, eat it, and move on.
yeah. Because
But
apparently, if I'm not mistaken,
right,
because he did play in week 1, that made that $5 million guaranteed.
absolutely,
Yeah. Okay.
absolutely.
So there you have it.
But Ego said Darisaw out today should help James Pierce. I absolutely agree with that. But honestly, if Darisaw was playing tonight, I still would be worried. And like I told y'all, the thing that I want to see them let these edge rushers get a rhythm on the field. Do not keep rotating them in and out every other play. They got to get a rhythm going. That's the only way they're going to be effective. I think if James Pierce plays like I say 10 to 15 plays in a row, I think he gets a rhythm going. Play
Mm-hmm.
3 to 5 plays, take him out. You got to stop doing that. And I understand the logic behind it because you want to keep your edge rushers fresh. But if you keep rotating them in and out, how are they going to get a rhythm going? You can't do that in today's NFL. But Ego, appreciate that donation, my brother. Appreciate the $5.
Yes, appreciate that. Fit seriously. All
Every
super
problem.
chats are very always welcome. We try our best not to necessarily ask for them, but if you guys want to, donate to the channel and me and Smitty and the content that we put out and everything, we definitely appreciate y'all. I know
No
I'm
doubt. No
I'm
doubt.
all I'm almost close, Smitty. I'm getting close on them watch time, so near especially since I flip my channel from shorts to mostly videos now. So I'm working
Facts.
on it. It's gonna be there in a minute.
Big John, appreciate you, man. Shout out to Atlanta Dream. They did win today. So they up
Yeah.
1-0.
I
So
love
let's
it, man. I love
cheer
it
them
for them
on, man.
girls.
Pretty good team. Best team they had in probably a decade, damn near.
Yeah, man. I really wanted to get in the beginning of the season. I wanted to get into some dream talk, man, but just work schedule has not been favorable for me this past summer. I've been having to figure it out however I can, but I do want to say shout out to the Dream again. 30-win season, I believe, like the best in franchise history. So like excellent, excellent. These girls, they have an opportunity to do something. They just got to stay focused. The coach, shout out to the coach. It's our brand new coach this year, and shout out to the moves that were made, bringing in two bigs because they got that big to big lineup. It's really working for the Atlanta Dream, and honestly,
Absolutely.
that's another reason why Ryan Howard was right. And honestly, Alicia Gray, that's why she looks so MVP-ish because it's like, all right, if you try to collapse on her, she can kick it to one of those bigs, or she has Ryan Howard out there too. And let's not forget
Absolutely.
about Tahina Pow, who pretty much, from the 3 point line or just from the court period,
She,
he is
she,
Pow
she,
Pow.
she the sixth woman of the year, man. She been doing her thing all season, man. Shout out to her.
Right. Yeah, but back
Tony
to the Falcons.
Lambert. Tony Lambert said, how many points do you feel we need to score tonight on offense to win? I say 24. And I say that because I know the Vikings gonna bring it on defense. So if we get at least 3 touchdowns, I think that's a winning recipe. Because I still have faith in our defense, and especially the way they played last week. Like I said, 2 of the scores that they scored are on short fields. If those
Yeah.
were longer drives, I think they do not score. So I think 24 points, and I can if this team holds them to about 17, I'd be absolutely fine with that.
Mhm.
So what you think, Chris? How many points?
Realistic because we on the road and because we played this team last year, it's pretty much just about the same team. So I'm going to say, yeah, anywhere from 20 to 30 points, I will feel more comfortable. because I know they put up 30 on us last year. I know there was some turnovers, some busted plays, and everything as well that contribute to that. But still, I think if the Falcons can score anywhere from 20, 24 to 30 points, I think we can be good. Even if it's 27, 28, I feel like we can be good. I don't think our defense is going to give up 30 points to the Vikings. I don't think.
I don't think so either.
I
He
should.
said you hear that Pierce and Bowman are question. Absolutely, they
Yeah,
questionable.
they are.
But I still think both of them are going to play. They might be limited with snaps, but both of them are going to play. Gamers Barbershop, what did it do, man? What did it do? William Amy says Zach Robinson ain't going getting no head coaching job. His play call is vanilla and head coach stretching. Agree with that. Absolutely, Mooney will play tonight. He absolutely will
Yes,
play tonight.
yes. Mooney will play tonight. Drake is playing tonight. So since those are some good things, man. 'Cause we need our guys.
Yeah, but with the Rams, Travis, he was just I think he was the quarterback coach or the offensive coordinator. Matter of fact, I think he was the quarterback coach with LA. Then he got promoted to offensive coordinator. So this is his first permanent job.
Right. Absolutely. Let me ask you this, man. With Casey Washington out, do you think we get some David Steele tonight?
Absolutely. I think they got to pull out all the punches, man. Anybody that I'm gonna just be real with you, Chris. I think they should have just brought Chris Blair back up. He had the most starting experience.
I think so too, bro. But I'm
Go ahead.
thinking maybe they're gonna have Steels do maybe some special teams too as well, do some gunning. And
Absolutely.
I'm just saying, like when it comes to special teams, that's like kind of where Chris Blair, I guess, was the weakest. He's strong as a wide receiver, but again, you look at this roster and how it was constructed. They want guys that can do multiple things. That's why you have
Right.
Kadero Hodge, over Chris Blair because he can play special teams and receiver. And it's just like I know people don't like it; they don't want to hear that. But special teams is a phase of the game, and the coaching staff they have made the decision. And so Chris Blair right now, unless something was to happen to like Steels as well or somebody else, I don't see Chris Blair being brought up. But I would love to see Chris Blair because I know he's been working hard and you can see it in preseason. Yeah, he had a couple of drops, but I mean, man, hey, every wide receiver drops a pass. I mean, so it's going to happen. But I
Absolutely.
wouldn't mind seeing Chris Blair too, man. I hate that he would. I hate that we're not seeing him. But again, if there's other guys that can do more things than you can do, I mean, how are you supposed to navigate that?
Agreed. Game of barbershop. So one of these touchdowns will be a defensive touchdown. I would love that, man, and take a little step further. Travis said he ain't seen a touchdown in a while on defense, and I agree with that as well because it's been a long time since we scored a touchdown. Well, no, we scored a
But
pick
Jesse
six
Bates
last year.
did, didn't
Jesse
he?
Bates. Yeah, Jesse Bates last year.
That,
So,
but that's not
that was
seem so
early in the
long
season.
ago.
Yeah, that was, I mean, it seems long ago. That's probably why. If our special teams show up this week, the Viking had to drive the length of the field. The Falcon defense will show up. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Miss Carey, what's good?
what's good? What's good?
So let's get the W. I'm praying we get the run game going. Absolutely. This game
Mm-hmm.
like we did last season against them with 150 yards rushing. Not sure
Yep.
how much of that was because of McGarry last season. Good part of that would do to McGarry because he's
Yep.
one of the best run blocking tackles in the league. I think he's top 3, if
And
I'm not
and,
mistaken.
and Wilkerson is he's serviceable, but he's just not McGarry when it comes to that run game. We knew that the run game was going to take a hit. Period. Just because I mean, call it what you want. As far as like Drew Dalman, he was that guy who when we're talking about running the ball at center. Now we lost Caleb McGarry too, so that's 2 pieces from last year that you're down. That helped that run game average over 130 yards per game last year. So now you
Absolutely.
have Nuzil, who is still a great center, but you also have Wilkinson now, who's a guard who's playing tackle. And it's like you still gonna have to work the kinks out. Hopefully, we can get that run game going because the longest run that Bijan Robinson had was 6 yards. Longest for Tyler Algier, 5 yards. That's not going to cut it. We can't like looking back at the stats. We cannot do that. We are a run-based team. I know we have Michael Penix, and eventually, I do see us as more of trying to get the ball downfield once Penix is more trusted. And I say trusted because the training wheels and the leash was definitely on last week.
RJ,
So once whatever. Oh, Ray is Ray.
absolutely.
I think Ray is going to be key.
RJ
Okay.
just posted some news in the chat, man.
What we got? What we got?
No,
what
I was
don't
going to say
happen?
RJ posted some news in the chat.
What's the news?
Davion Clowney is going to sign with the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, shoot, man.
I'm not surprised. 82 Monte Carlo, I agree, man. Ray could be key. He came in last week. Second half had 3 catches for 51 yards. So he definitely could be key. Kara says she happy Moon is back. Really hope that means that Michael Penix will air it out tonight, and that really has to do with Zach Robinson play calling. But really didn't see much of that against the Bucks. Please, Zach, open the playbook. We'll see, man. We can ask for that, but I mean that's up to them. Hannibal, how many field goals we gonna miss?
Oh, 0. We're not missing any tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 0.
I'm not even gonna. Yeah, I'm not even going into this like even thinking like that.
It's a possibility that Helms will play.
Yeah, I think he's questionable too.
Yeah. We fought JJ to make a lot of mistakes. He don't look good in the fourth quarter, week 1, and that really because that bad Chicago defense. Detroit scored 2 points today, so that Chicago defense was just bad. And that they paid that defense.
And I ain't gonna lie, seeing bro, did you see, bro? It was like one play I seen Jameson Williams had like a 69-yard catch.
Yep.
I was like, listen. That my thing is was seeing that Bears defense or like a glimpse of them because I didn't watch the game, but seeing like a glimpse of that defense and the points that now the Detroit Lions is a great team regardless, but just seeing like what they was able to do to that Bears defense after what we saw with JJ McCarthy, it did make me feel just a little better. I'm not like, oh, okay, well we got it. No, I'm not saying that, but I am saying that it did make me feel a little bit better about our defense because I do think we have a better defense than the Bears. I can say that.
Absolutely agree. Mr. Wheat said they're getting after it tonight. Absolutely, I hope they do. Quan Pablo said Falcons 24, Vikings 21. I like that score.
Only thing I know is that's a W.
Yeah, facts.
All right there. I'm like,
yeah, Bijan did say that they got a coach, but you know, when you switch up the game plan and you really don't know what's going on as the other team, really ain't nothing you can do. I mean, what it is. Solomon said Chris Blair must be struggling with the playbook. That's the only thing that would make sense into why he's not active with the roster she should be playing. That's a great point, Solomon. I have to agree with that because he's between these young receivers, he's been here like 3 years, and all 3 years he's been on the practice squad. So it's just something he's not picking up. I mean, the playbook and preseason vanilla, I guess he can pick that up when it comes advanced. I guess that's a problem for him. Who knows? But that's a great point. I mean, hey, tell the truth.
That's all you got to tell the truth. Got to change some things out. Now, the thing about it is, too, though, man, real quick about Jordan Fuller, the fact that he is no longer going to be in the way of anybody's development.
Right.
Definitely going to see Xavier Watts. Really, man, I feel like that's going to be like the entire season because you think about it, if he would have started struggling, he might have got benched a little bit for Jordan Fuller. But regardless now, I feel like he's going to have to take whatever lumps come his way, if any. And he's going to have to grow from it and probably become a better player because he's already a great player. So we're going to see exactly what Xavier Watts can do moving forward. I mean, DeMarco Hellams, this also opens up the door for him too.
All the confidence in the world.
And this also opens the door for Hellams more too. I feel like we're going to see more of Hellams as well. And I want to see Hitman Hellams, man. I want to see him, I wouldn't mind seeing him deliver a legal hit that, that wakes up, hey, one of the wide receivers for the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? Like hey, I'm out here too. Like, so,
Tony Lambert said, do we expect Brian Flores to blitz Penix a lot tonight? Absolutely.
Yeah, I do.
That's what he specializes in. And
I
Zach
do.
Robinson got to be able to counter. And if he can't do that, then it's going to be a problem. But
Gonna be a
yeah,
long day.
absolutely. EQ says, any news on Troy Anderson? No. I think he's just going to be out to week 4. We're out to the bye week, past the bye week. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I
when
feel
we'll
like
know.
we'll
Go
see
ahead.
what happens by week 6. Because
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, about week 6. Because even with him eligible to come off after week 4, you had that bye week, so you got that extra week for him. Hopefully, if he is coming back, hopefully he'll be practicing on the bye week and something like that. But I still would not run him out there with a bunch of plays, a bunch of packages, or a bunch of snaps. I probably would be limiting his snaps. He maybe get like 20 snaps a game or 20 snaps for his first game. That could be like 5 snaps a quarter. And and
And
that's probably the most I do for Troy.
facts. Brad say he driving to the game right now. Brad, stay safe, my brother.
Hey man, be
Have
safe,
fun.
my bro. Yes, sir. Enjoy. Represent them Falcons.
Hannibal said, wasn't Blair responsible for that interception against Washington? I think it was just a bad throw.
Yeah,
Robert
man.
Blackman, absolutely. They definitely need to call play action
Oh
tonight.
man. But there's
Man,
there's only one way we can do that. We got to get the run game going.
we got to run the football, man. Johnny said he think it's going to be 31-27. That's going to be a lot of points, man. I don't think the Falcon defense is going to give up that many points.
27 points, huh? I ain't gonna lie to you. That would be a slight. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be real. I know we got a youth movement on defense, but if JJ McCartney comes out there and they score 27 points and JJ is the focal point of it, I feel some type of way because that's still a rookie over there, like dead serious rookie, like only his second game in the NFL rookie. I know Michael Penix doesn't have much more experience, but my goodness, he at least has more experience than that. He at least has seen more than that. He at least sat behind a veteran quarterback live on field and actually was able to see something when JJ was at home recovering. So I'm just like, that would make me feel some type of way. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie.
Agreed. Solomon said Divine Diablo has taken Anderson's job. We are not missing him right now. I absolutely agree with that 100%. Absolutely. Flipper, what's up, my guy? Craig said 34-20. We're going 16-1. I wish I could say that was true.
Hey, man. Hey, I love that optimism. I can say that.
Penix throwing for 300 yards. I can see that. Yeah, I can absolutely see
I
that.
can see at Penix, man, averaging 250 easy on talking about without even worrying about it. And my
Absolutely.
thing is about Penix too, that you've seen guys like I know we really didn't really just like hone in on Michael Penix like a whole lot. I mean, we did, but we didn't. Did you? My thing is, you see the confidence of that young man. He didn't have Drake London, he didn't have Darnell Mooney, but he still was able to march us down the field, y'all.
Yeah,
Like
and Darnell Mooney was a big missing piece last week.
he was. And then we didn't have Drake for that last drive. We just ran our guys out there the best, and we almost still pulled it
But
out
let me
without
tell you where
without
they
our
messed
top
up
2
at
guys.
last week. Since we didn't have our vertical stretch guy in Darnell Mooney, why not put Kyle Pitts in the slider in the X and let him stretch the field because he's just as fast as Mooney, if not faster, and he's a bigger body. So I mean, some things you just gotta change mentally about the way you approach the game. And if Zach Robinson can do that, the Falcons easily win this game. But Johnny, I agree, man. Tyler Algier definitely needs to be utilized more in the game, especially in the first half of the wet out defense. And I think you wet out defense, I think that's what B. John takes over. So you just got to be mindful of the type plays you call.
Because he'll be the fastest man on the field after everybody getting beat up by Tyler. Give the ball to Tyler.
Absolutely. Hope to see Uncle Lou tonight if it ain't too late.
All right.
Absolutely, we got something special.
Yeah, man.
We can't let Greenwood cook that right side of the O line. Yeah, he's going to be. And you got to remember they got 2 tackles in Jonathan Allen who came over from Washington.
Yeah.
And Javon Hargrave, former Eagles and 49ers defensive tackle. So if you attack this team, it's got to be up the middle. You got to run at those guys. If you run at those guys, I think that's how you beat them. And I saw Chicago They ran a good little bit of screenplays last week, and it worked. Mainly because I think the Vikings linebackers are more of downhill guys, and they can't cover. So that's why I said Kyle Pitts is going to be big this game. So if they can utilize that the middle of the field to Kyle Pitts, I think that's going to be key because Chicago had only 3 catches for 43 yards last week with their tight ends. But I think Kyle Pitts is way more athletic.
I'm about to say they don't have a Kyle Pitts either.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be one way that they have to beat them.
I feel like, man, Kyle Pitts at least needs. I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna be generous. I want Kyle Pitts to at least have 7 targets tonight, maybe 8, at least. I ain't saying because my thing is I know the ball's gonna get spread around. You know, Mooney definitely wants some catches. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get Mooney involved early, just to get him in a rhythm, and try to catch him up to speed. And also, I want to see what Drake's body language is going to be like after his first catch, first hit type thing. I want to see does he pop back up? Does he get up a little slow? Does he look like all right, I'm playing through this, y'all? Y'all know it. I mean, like, I just wonder how he's going to look.
Have a choice. Oh, man. Craig said, cool. I'm sorry. Craig said, Pitt's going for 120 and 2 touchdowns.
That'll be a career high.
If he goes for that, game over. Because if he goes for that, that means you're going to be able to run the football how you want. Because they're not going to know how to attack you. And with those kind of numbers from a Kyle Pitts, who's a versatile target, I mean, how can they stop it? Taz, man, thank you for the donation, my brother.
Thank you.
Jeff Albrook is going to heat JJ ass up tonight, and they got to bring the heat.
That's what I need.
JJ. Yeah, because JJ, people don't understand JJ can run too, and he showed the second half last week. So if you keep him out of his spot with the pass rush and force him to throw the ball unwarranted, I think turnovers are going to happen. And I saw somebody in the chat earlier said Xavier Watts is going to have a big game. I could see that because he was 3 inches from getting an interception last week. But that pass by Baker, both of those passes were perfect, man. But Xavier Watts definitely going to have a turnover soon because, as I tell y'all, this kid played linebacker and receiver. So he has a high IQ of what's going on the field.
That was the game.
Man, I definitely agree, man. Jeff Albrecht is going to heat him up tonight, man. Absolutely.
He has to switch, like I said, man. They have to switch up those coverages. Again, give him some different looks, man. Confuse this young man. My thing is you can confuse this young man. You have the talent. You have Divine Diablo. I mean, shoot, for guys like J.J. McCartney, that's another reason why D'Angelo Malone, I feel like, is still here, plus special teams, of course. But, it's just like, man, you got some of these athletic guys. Let's go try to get after them. Let's see what Jalen Walker can do. Let's see what James Pierce, if he's playing, can do. It's just like advocating. This should be a big game for him, too, man. Get after that quarterback. He had a pretty good, decent game against Minnesota last. Well, no, not necessarily. It wasn't like how it was against Washington. But still, what I'm saying, he had somewhat of a good game, against the Vikings last time. He still tried to make his presence felt. I believe he still had maybe 1 sack. So, hey, we'll see what happens.
Hey, EQ, we got a blocking tight end. Charlie Warner's our blocking tight end. And the other guy they got from the Texans, who came over from the Texans, he can block as well. So we have that. William Amy said Joe Burrow is out 5 weeks. Big blow for Kansas City.
Hold on. What? Joe Burrow or Pat Mahomes? Oh, Joe Burrow is out. 5 weeks. Bro,
yeah.
Bro, what? Bro, okay, listen, real quick. That's crazy that this man gets hurt every year. This man gets hurt every year.
Yeah, but when he come back, he never skips a beat.
That's crazy. That's just how great he is.
I think what I said, bro. He the modern day Joe Montana. He just need to have consistent defense around it. If they had
an offensive line to protect him.
Yeah, that too. But if they had a decent defense, Cincinnati probably be a Super Bowl team. They'll probably be better than the Chiefs every year. And they got the Chiefs number. So
they already went. they did it one time.
Here go an interesting question. Solomon said, "Do you think Michael Penix already a better quarterback than Caleb Williams?" Woo, boy, y'all ain't ready for that conversation.
I'm ready for that conversation. I wasn't looking at no quarterbacks in that draft, but Jaden Daniels and Michael Penix. So
That's a quick best way to answer it. But the way I'm gonna answer it, um, from what I've seen, I think he absolutely can be better than Caleb Williams. I think Caleb Williams has an ego problem. He's trying to do too much instead of trying to learn the game of football and try to make these magical plays. Caleb Williams needs to settle down, learn the game of football, and learn how to read defenses. Because I mean, at this rate, he's probably going to be a bust status by next year.
and
We're gonna see how this year go, but that's just my.
Caleb Williams ain't got the do rag swag, man. You know, he just at the end of the day, man, I look at it like this. You get drafted where you get drafted. And Caleb Williams, he has the potential to still be a great quarterback in this league. I ain't lying. But
I just don't
just
think
the
Ben
intangibles
Johnson is
that
the
I've
right fit.
seen.
Yeah,
Yeah. I honestly believe, man, it didn't matter who got drafted to Chicago. They were going to struggle.
right.
I ain't gonna. I mean, so I will give Caleb Williams some grace with that. It didn't matter if it was Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Michael Penix, whoever Chicago drafted. It was gonna be tough.
Bold prediction. Defense scored 2 touchdowns. Yeah, that is a bold prediction, but
That is
it
pretty bold.
wouldn't surprise me.
When the last time we scored two defensive touchdowns? It felt like it's been against against the Saints or something.
Probably will.
All right, it's just like, my goodness, I think that's
Let's get it. What's up, my guy?
what's happening, family. Yep, rise up, baby. We getting ready. We getting ready, man. That's why I said we just wanted to do this little quick pregame preview, man. Want to check the temperature, how everybody feeling. Seems like Falcon fans are feeling more confident than not, but also realizing that we have some moves we have to make in this game in order to get it. Because ain't nothing for sure. This team has beaten us. Let's not just talk about just this team. Kevin O'Connell, period, has been beating the Atlanta Falcons, figuring it out with whatever quarterback. This is his. You think about it. This is the third time recently we're going to play Kevin O'Connell. Remember the Josh Dobbs. Then you had last year Sam Darnold setting career highs and mess against us, and now you got JJ McCarthy, a rookie. So he don't went from journeyman to rookie, and it's like we gotta have this tonight, man. I'm tired of losing to this man. Okay.
Yeah. Q Cox, Vikings fan. What's good, my brother? Thank you for stopping through,
man.
Truly appreciate it, man. Vikings fans stopping through.
Hey, man, we definitely appreciate that.
Fans stopping through, man, showing us love.
We never care about that.
Love back, man, because at the end of the day, it's about football. It's about family, man. So, Q, we appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
So you hoping for a good game? Absolutely.
Yeah, man, I'm hoping for a good game too. I just need y'all to lose, Q. Just like I know you need us to. Just like I know.
Travis said he feel like the last good defensive game we had was against the Saints when Deion Jones pitched the ball off in the end zone. I can see that, but I think we've had a better game in that sense. We just not really thinking at the top of our brain right now. Dribble, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping through. Another Viking fan stopping through. Dribble, thank you for stopping through, my brother. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all pull up, Vikings fans. It ain't my thing is, if there are any more Viking fans in the chat, y'all don't have to be bashful. Y'all can speak up. You know what I'm saying? We don't bash folks or anything like that. I mean, if you feel like your team's gonna win, that's cool because we feel the same way. So it's just like, hey, at the end of the day, it's just all about good football talk, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that here. We don't alienate here.
Hey Q, appreciate you, man. I hope my channel blow up too, man. Absolutely.
Same here.
If I ever get on TV, I remember your name. Taz man said, mark my words, Darnell Mooney is going out tonight. 9 catches for 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. His prediction, Watts will have 2 interceptions and 1 for a pick 6. Hey Taz man, he's swinging for
well, let me put Darnell Mooney in on fantasy because my goodness.
Richie Rich, what's up, my guy?
What's happening, family? And shout out, hey, and one real quick too, man. I don't want to not to be forget about the bros, but man, shout out to my bros John and Mike, man. Our brothers out of your Falcon mind. They decided to, pull back up on us, the back sitting the wind in the air out of your Falcon mind. Those guys, they just had a show as well. Wonderful show. I was definitely in the chat checking those guys out, and And salute to those brothers, man, and welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, out of your Falcon mind being back, that'll be like a hopefully another positive omen for the Atlanta Falcons, you know what I'm saying, as well. You know what I'm saying? More Falcon support, more Falcon help, more Falcon love. So, let's go ahead and get this dub tonight, man. Let's go ahead and go 1-1, similar to last year,
Absolutely.
but in better
Kevin Gallup
fashion.
said Georgia Tech in the house. Shout out to the Yellow Jackets, man.
Hey,
Strong
shout out, man. I ain't gonna lie. I hope they keep
yesterday,
winning.
man. Shout
I ain't
out to
gonna lie.
them.
I hope they keep winning. I hope they keep winning. I hope Georgia keep winning. Because when was the last time that we had like two Georgia teams going at it for meaningful football games and stuff like that as well? Like what they had, what's it called? The good old fashioned hate, clean
Yeah,
fashion hate, something like that.
yeah.
Man, I feel like I'm butchering it. But yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, can you imagine like if something like that was to go down? And stuff, man. It's just like I just want our Georgia teams, all our Georgia teams, to do well. Period, and that's including Tech. But I will admit, it is still go dogs over here, though. Steve.
Facts. Q Clark said, no need, man. We banged up, haven't seen enough from each of our quarterbacks to talk any kind of you know what. So I mean, he being
We can
truthful, and
respect
we
that.
like that, man. We like
I
that.
can respect that. I can definitely
Dribble
respect
said,
that.
as a Viking fan, do you have an advantage on the injury side? But I'm confident the Vikings win. He said we have an advantage. Our
Yeah,
guys in the building, Uncle Lou. What's up, Uncle
that's
Lou?
good, fam. We were just talking
What's
about
poppin' through? Facts.
you. Just talking about you, man. Shout out to Uncle Lou, man. Super cool guy, man. It's so grateful to be able to run into him at the Raiders and Falcons game last year in person. You know what I'm saying? And then definitely have ran into his nephew, Tyler Algier, a couple of times. Last time at the UFC event that was out here in Atlanta. But yeah, man, shout out just to the Algier family, man.
Hey, Dribble said tight end would be a threat against us. He talking about Kyle Pitts. If
Yeah,
y'all remember my 3 key to victory,
yeah.
that was my final key to victory. I just feel like this could be Kyle Pitts' breakout game. Because we all know that the Vikings linebackers are downhill guys and not coverage guys. So you have to take advantage of that. And run the football effectively, use play action is how you're going to do that. And you can line Kyle Pitts up at the X if you need to. So they got to find a way to get him the football this game. He had, I think, 7 catches for 59 yards last week. You got to do better than that, man. You got to.
Pack the seam. Yeah, like for real, man. Kyle Pitts is that guy who really, man, and it's not just any tight end. It's the type of tight end that he is. He's athletic, he's fast, he's
Right.
strong, you know what I'm saying? Just we got to get him involved early. I think we got to get Mooney involved early. I honestly believe that this can be one of those games to where Drake can be there, but not necessarily the ball has to be forced to Drake. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like let him tread the water a little bit, especially if he's still nursing that shoulder a little bit. Like he can be out there on the field. He's still going to play. He's still going to get a couple catches. But if Darnell Mooney is 100% ready to go, I think you get him involved early, and I think you attack with Kyle Pitts until they find a way to stop it, which I think that's going to be difficult. And even if you do try to contain it, that means somebody else is going to get open, going to get free.
Absolutely.
I want to see a 2 running back set as well, because we saw that, but then
We
they
saw
went
it
away
last week.
from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they went away from it. I want to see some more of that. I want to see some Bijan Robinson split out wide, Tyler Algier back there, you know, some ready to take on the ball if it comes his way. Just mix up some things, man. Confuse that defense. Make Brian Flores actually have to think, be like, oh, so they coming with this. But all right, so now I got to try to see where I can counter that. But it's going to be tough
Absolutely.
because you got two guys who are so dynamic. Both guys, Tyler and Bijan, are dynamic. They both can do similar things. They both can catch out the backfield. They both can run the football. So it's just like, and they're two totally different style of players. You got to get both of those guys involved as well. I just named 4 guys that you really can get involved early and often.
Absolutely. Tony Lambert said the Panthers and Saints don't look great. I think the 49ers beat the Saints 26-21. And it says we got to win this game. It's going to be us and the Bucks battling for the division.
Hey,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
you see it.
Uncle Lou agree with you. He said we got dynamic duos playing tonight for us, so we got to take advantage of that. Bradley said, did y'all notice appendix rollout kind of awkward on play action passes last week? Almost felt like the offense was still designed for a right-handed quarterback. I can see that. I can see your point with that. But that's why you got to use Michael Pitts to his strengths, and his strengths are vertical passes. Now, as I told y'all, he does have problems putting air up under the football. So when you call plays for him, make sure you got a versatile guy on the post route or out route because that's his strength. But he's gonna have to learn to put air up under the football if you want to make some key throws through tight windows. That arm strength don't always work. Just as Jay Cutler, he'll tell you.
Man, we got Jay Cutler reference on the show tonight. Yeah, we doing some things. Hey, Mopper. Hey, Mopper. I ain't gonna lie, you ain't lying. Yeah, that's facts right there. Brian Flores is a great adjuster.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, he is. He is. And as he adjusts, we have to do the same thing too. We have to keep switching up things. We have to keep making him think instead of just already knowing, okay, I can go here, I can go there. Like
we said we got to get creative on offense, and that's how you
have to.
That's exactly how you adjust to an aggressive defense. Got to get creative.
And we have the players to do it. So it's like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, everybody got to do their job because we know that the Vikings are going to be coming to do theirs. Brian Flores, he is still looking at Michael Penix, just like how us Falcon fans are looking at J.J. McCarthy, a rookie. Yeah, a few more games, but still a rookie. Still, there could be possibly something that I can pull out, that I can blow the dust off, that I can show this young man to confuse him. That's some things that Brian Flores is thinking about. And that's a similar mindset that Jeff Ulbrich has to have. It must be key. It's quintessential. Like, for real. We have to have it. We have to have it. We cannot go down 0-2.
Penix is adjusted as well. Y'all still underestimate how good he is. We not underestimating Penix.
Not me. Not me.
We underestimating the offensive coordinator, his play calling. Because if he's going to be vanilla like he was last week, at least be creative with it. I mean, if you're going to call simple plays and you can't adjust to what they're doing, at least adjust to, and be creative. If you're going to run the same type plays, be creative with it. I mean, if you got a halfback pass, do that. If you can have Kyle Pitts run the sweet route, do that. Go ahead.
No, I just said, let's make sense of things too. Like, I'm just saying, we on the 1 yard line. I understand Vita Vea is one of the best defensive tackles in the game. But on 4, if I got 4 downs to work with, I'm gonna at least run 2 of them at them. I'm sorry. Here I come, Vita. I'm just saying, I'm gonna at least attempt it, even if I gotta, run out of the I formation. Anything, bro. I'm gonna at least try it because I just didn't like that stretch zone play. I didn't like that. I was like, come on, why are we doing
about it though? I mean, Vita Vea was hurt last week, but if you're gonna run at him, at least put a fullback back there. And that Charlie Warner with the motion plays and then running to the middle of the offensive line to help block, don't do that. That didn't work. What you need to do is put him in the backfield and let him be a lead blocker from the backfield if you're going to do that. That made more sense. But, we'll see how that works out. But Murphy said he's curious to see how the defensive line going to step up next to Onyemata, and we need to draft a pure number 2 corner for AJ next year.
Man, to be honest with you, I think we're going offensive line next year. I think that's going to be
yeah.
I'm not saying first round. I'm not saying first round, but I can see within
second round.
Yeah, I'm thinking within the first 3 rounds, I can see offensive linemen because we already see the writing on the wall. We know who's getting older. We know who's getting better. We know areas we need to attack. So yeah, I'm expecting offensive line, to be honest, but I'm not opposed to bringing in another corner. But we do have corners that we still have to try out. I know guys are undrafted. I know guys are improving, but they're still probably going to get at least an opportunity. We'll see what happens.
And honestly, man, if we didn't take James Pierce in the first round, we could have took the cornerback that went to Arizona out of Michigan. I think he was high.
Talking about Will Johnson?
Will Johnson, absolutely.
Yeah. That was your boy.
Yeah. I mean, I had him penciled at number 15 for a while because, you get another lockdown corner along with AJ. That makes your pass rush better than if you bring in another veteran pass rusher. I mean, look, it would work. Uncle Lou, we talked about that a little bit earlier about the kicking situation, but I feel like it's time to move on for Young Way Cool. Um, he's had a great career here, but his confidence is shot at this point. I feel like he mechanically he's not there, mentally he's not there, and when either one of those are thrown off, you're gonna have problems. So it's time to get a fresh leg in here, and if we can do that, we'll be fine.
Yeah, and one thing about a kicker too, man, it's not like they necessarily get better once they start seeing some kind of decline. And you've seen it. Even the greatest of the greatest, eventually, start going down, and it's not like they really be able to recover from that. Cool, it may be like I said, I think it's mechanical more so than anything, but it's now crept into the mental. So with that being said, you can't have guys who are going through issues on the field. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. And overall,
The
I
reason why I
still
agree with, go ahead, my bad.
no, I was about to say I still no, I was gonna say even though I still feel for Young Way Cool, you know what I'm saying? Salute to him. Thank you for all the things that you've done. But in this league, it's like, what have you done for me lately? And what you have
Right.
done has been contributing to us not being able to finish games.
Agreed.
So
Uncle Luke said he
that's
seemed
all.
like he checked out, and I agree with that
Yeah,
because if you
man.
look at his body language and his tone of voice, he was talking in the interviews last week. He kind of know the writings on the wall, and you can't be mad at that. But Solomon said second round pick is going to be an offensive lineman. We will have some money at the end of the season. We probably can get an offensive lineman. I agree
Hmm.
with that. And
Hmm.
depending on who's there in the second round, whether it's a cornerback or offensive lineman, y'all got to think too. Caleb McGarrett just signed an extension, but Jake Matthews is getting very long in it too, and he's getting older. So next year will probably be the perfect time to draft his replacement. Or if you want to wait to the year after that, you can do it. But I feel like you got to draft at least one tackle next year, who can play either right or left. So
I,
that's going to be key.
I also say this too. Depending on how Ryan Nuzil does this year too, you could be looking at a center.
Yeah,
And like,
absolutely,
even if you don't draft one, you could be looking at either trying to trade for one or sign one that becomes available or something like that. So Ryan Nuzil, the ball is in his court. I feel like if he does well, the Falcons will stick with him, roll with him. Probably like give him like maybe a longer extension possibly. But if he doesn't, if it's a clear struggle, I can see that happening as well.
absolutely. Travis, I actually remember this play just like it was yesterday. I was actually watching it on TV when it happened. When Bo Jackson had that hip injury.
Yeah, man.
It was ugly, man. And to see an athlete like that, career basically come to a close. And he tried to play baseball, years after that, but he wasn't the same Bo Jackson. He couldn't even run, run in a he just couldn't, move around like he usually do. And the way he was running during baseball, you can tell his hip was just gone, man. They
Yeah.
tore it out. It tore it out the socket, and it just was never the same.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Hey man, Travis, I ain't going off, man. I'm just being honest, man.
We talking
You
about
know
never forget, man. Y'all see what it is. Never forget.
what's good,
Under the
Ryan? Ryan from
bird
the
cage.
Birdcage. Y'all go check out the Birdcage, man. Go over there, check out Ryan. Please subscribe to his channel, man. He getting close to 1,000. So just like A1, just like myself, y'all please go check it out and keep helping his channel grow. We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I am here, man. I'm getting close to 4,500, man. I'm trying to grow, man. Trying to grow, just trying to grow.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mafia,
Hey,
Bruce Matthews absolutely played a long time. I think he played 15 or 16 years. And I mean, it's in their blood because his Uncle Clay played a long time too. So it's just in their bloodline that they play a long time.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This too. Y'all make sure y'all stop by for Ryan's pregame meal as he does that before each and every Falcon football game. So you make sure y'all check it out as he gives his thoughts. Similar to how we gave our thoughts today, but I know we was kind of catching up on some news too and giving some final thoughts, checking the temperature of our Falcon fans as we are
Yeah,
0-1 going on the
I
road.
think we're gonna do that every week, man. Check out temperature before the game. Next
Mm,
week, Carolina. So maybe Saturday or Sunday next week, or maybe Friday. Who knows? We may do a pop up show and check out temperature with the Panthers because I
mhm.
think the Panthers is gonna be a make or break game for the Falcons, and it really don't even matter what happens this week. It's gonna be make or break anyway.
Right,
But
right.
yeah,
Because
man. So
my thing is
yeah,
too. That's something that we didn't talk about, but it has been mentioned now. So we're going to mention it here real quick. The fact that the Atlanta Falcons, since starting the season off against four NFC opponents.
oh yeah, so it's gonna be important in the conference too.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we're already down in the conference because of the loss. Well, in the conference and in the division. If we lose this one, we'll be further down in the conference. So and then you having another divisional game. You can't possibly lose that because you're going even further down in the division. And then you have yet another conference game coming up with the Commanders at the end of the month. So
absolutely.
these
Uh,
games are very, very crucial and important. We got to
absolutely.
win these games. We got to
And
find a way.
I think we got to be at least 2-2 at the bye week, at the least, for us to stay in this thing, man. Burkhead said Jake Matthews' granddad was a Cleveland Brown, absolutely.
Mhm.
Great, and that family is legit bloodline. Uncle Clay, man, Clay Matthews Sr., he played 17 years, and he was an Atlanta Falcon for a little while.
Right.
So yeah, that bloodline run deep when you talk about playing a long time. So I think Jake Matthews is he's in season 13. He's probably gonna play about 2, 3 more years. Because and we talk about old school. Jackie Slater played till he was 40. So
Right.
offensive line, just like we talk about defensive line, offensive line guys doing the hidden. So they're gonna last longer. But Brewski, what's up, my guy, man? It's been a while.
Brewski, what's
I got
happening?
I got to call you and check on you, man. Brewski, what's up, man? Thank you for the donation. Truly appreciate it. He said, let's get this win, fam.
We need it.
Strong win. Absolutely.
Strong way. We needed the fast way, the strong way immediately.
Mo Grizzly said, let's get this W tonight. I believe Houston will beat the Bucks Monday night. I agree with that too, because Houston ain't no joke, man. Houston is probably one of the most
Pretty good
underrated teams
football.
in the league. They got a lot of young talent. But yeah, man, we just stopped through right quick. We was gonna go 30 minutes, but as always, it finds a way to float over. And we got about an hour and a half before the game starts. So
Yeah.
Chris,
Get them chicken wings ready.
they already ready. They've been ready. But you know what to do, man.
Hey
Last
man.
thoughts or give everybody avenues where to follow you.
Hey man. A1 Forever Sports. That's the platform on YouTube. Please come over, like, comment, and subscribe. Be a part of the A1 Forever family. Also catch me on the Hawks Digest as well. The season is about to crank up, so we're about to get ready to do some things. I'm feeling very excited about these Atlanta Hawks, so we're gonna see what happens this year. Also, Twitter A1 Forever, Instagram A1 Forever, and the real A1 Forever on TikTok. Man, always a pleasure, doing the show with my boy Smitty, and and always, you guys chiming in with from the chat. So I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, 200%. Y'all know where to find me, man. Smitty Sports Machine on YouTube at FatBoySlam_21. We will see y'all a little bit later on after the game. It's gonna be late. I have the show set up for 11:30. So 11:30 probably gonna be the time the game is gonna be over. If it's over before then, we'll start before then. If it's over after that, we're still gonna start at 11:30 and we'll just watch the last part of the game together. But yeah, we'll see y'all in a little while, man, because it's gonna be interesting, and we will probably try to do a live stream while the game is going on soon. We just got to figure out which game we want to do. Maybe Washington, maybe Buffalo, who knows?
We'll
But
see what happens.
we'll see what happens. But for my boy Chris, this your boy Antoine Smith. We gonna talk to y'all in roughly about 5 hours. But we're gonna holler at y'all later, man. Peace.
Peace.